Hello friends, welcome back to Vocabbuilder. Today I'm going to tell you about a power that can completely transform your life. The superpower called patience. It's the hidden edge that turns consistent effort into unstoppable success and ordinary people into legends. If you've ever felt stuck, frustrated, or ready to quit, this is exactly what you need to hear. Stay with me, because once you understand the true power of patience, you'll see every challenge and every setback in a completely new light. So let's get started. Imagine planting a seed today, watering it every single day, nurturing it through storms and scorching sun, and seeing nothing. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and still, no sprout breaks the ground. Most people give up. They stop watering. They walk away. But then, one day, seemingly out of nowhere, a tiny green shoot pierces the earth, reaching for the sky. This is not just about gardening. This is about life. This is about success. This is about dreams. This is the power of patience. In a world where everything is instant noodles, instant messaging, instant success stories on social media, patience is a forgotten art. We scroll through our feeds and see people living their best lives, traveling the world, buying luxury cars, building multi-million-dollar companies. And we think, why not me? Why not now? But here's the truth no one wants to tell you. Nothing meaningful ever happens overnight. Every towering oak was once an invisible seed under the soil. Every great artist, entrepreneur, or athlete spent years in the shadows, practicing, failing, and waiting for their moment. Think about some of the most successful people in the world. Steve Jobs waited years for Apple to finally become profitable. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Elon Musk spent nearly 2 decades building rockets before SpaceX made history. Behind every achievement, there is a story of waiting, a story of relentless patience. We often see the highlight reel, the big win, the applause. But what we don't see are the countless silent nights, the sacrifices, the days when they almost gave up. The problem is, we are conditioned to believe that speed equals success. But real growth is like growing bamboo. For the first 5 years after planting, you see almost nothing. Then, in just a few weeks, it can grow over 80 feet tall. Why? Because all those years, the bamboo was building strong roots underground. Roots that could support rapid growth when the time was right. Similarly, your dreams need time to root themselves deep inside you. Your skills need time to develop. Your character needs time to mature. If you rush it, you end up with a weak foundation, and the first storm will blow you over. Patience isn't just about waiting. It's about how you wait. Anyone can wait while complaining, doubting, and fearing. But true patience is waiting with faith, with unwavering belief that your time will come. When you practice patience, you build mental toughness. You become someone who can handle setbacks without crumbling. You learn to keep moving even when the world seems to be standing still. Michael Jordan didn't make his high school basketball team. He could have quit, but he chose patience and relentless practice. That single decision turned him into the greatest basketball player of all time. Imagine a river carving through rock. It doesn't rush. It flows persistently, day after day, year after year, and eventually, it shapes canyons and valleys. That's patience in action, quiet but unstoppable. Have you ever made a hasty decision that you later regretted? Maybe you left a job too soon, ended a relationship impulsively, or gave up on a project just before it was about to take off. In those moments, impatience becomes your enemy. When you act out of impatience, you react to the moment instead of responding to the bigger picture. You focus on short-term discomfort instead of long-term gain. Patience gives you the space to breathe, to think clearly, to weigh your options. It helps you resist temptations that promise quick wins but lead to long-term losses. Warren Buffett, one of the world's greatest investors, says his wealth has come from a combination of living in America, good genes, and extreme patience. He buys companies and holds them for decades. While others panic at market dips, he stays calm and waits. That's why he's one of the richest people on earth. We live in a noisy world that celebrates loud achievements. But the most powerful growth happens silently. The late night studying alone, the early morning runs, the hours spent writing that nobody reads at first, these moments are invisible but priceless. Patience allows you to embrace this quiet work. It teaches you to focus on the process, not just the outcome. When you love the process, you don't get discouraged by slow progress. You find joy in the journey. Look at artists like Vincent van Gogh. He sold only one painting during his lifetime. Yet he kept painting day after day. Today, his works are among the most valuable on earth. The world didn't recognize his talent immediately, but he kept going. That is the ultimate form of patience. Patience isn't only about career or goals. It's also about relationships and self-development. You can't rush healing from heartbreak. You can't force trust to grow overnight. You can't transform your habits in a single week. Patience helps you become more compassionate with others and with yourself. You learn to forgive more easily, to accept imperfections, and to give space for growth. Imagine trying to force a flower to bloom faster by pulling on its petals. You would destroy it. But if you water it gently, give it sunlight, and wait patiently, it will open beautifully in its own time. The same applies to personal growth. You can't skip steps. You can't become confident, wise, or disciplined overnight. You grow through small daily efforts that compound over time. You might be wondering, how do I become more patient when everything around me demands speed? First, practice mindfulness. Slow down and become aware of the present moment. Notice your breathing, your thoughts, and your surroundings. When you're fully present, the urge to rush begins to fade. Second, set long-term goals and break them into small steps. Celebrate small wins instead of fixating on the final destination. This keeps you motivated and grounded. Third, embrace failures and delays as part of the journey. Instead of seeing them as setbacks, view them as lessons that strengthen your character. Finally, surround yourself with reminders that good things take time. Read biographies of people who took years to succeed. Listen to mentors who preach patience. Create an environment that supports slow, steady growth. When you practice patience, you unlock hidden gifts. You become more grateful because you learn to appreciate small progress. You become more empathetic because you understand that everyone is fighting their own silent battles. You develop deeper relationships because you give people time to open up and grow. Most importantly, you discover your own power. You realize you don't have to be controlled by external timelines or societal pressure. You become a master of your own pace. Patience teaches you that you are enough, as you are, in this moment, even as you strive for more. Remember this: every small step, every quiet day of hard work, every moment you choose patience over giving up, that's where true transformation happens. So, I challenge you today, embrace patience like a lifelong friend. Start trusting the process and watch your small efforts turn into extraordinary results. In the comments, tell me, what dream are you going to pursue with patience starting today? I can't wait to read your answers and cheer you on. If this message inspired you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos that help you keep learning and improving your English skills.